The entirety and everyone is essentially one, and the attention of that one is source. So regardless of what takes place, everything just is. And both supply and elements of supply like yourself analyze classes and enjoy soul growth no matter what takes place. If the darkish forces had been to gain a whole victory on this planet, which they may not, could simply intervene immediately. If the dark forces took complete manipulate of the galaxy without intervention from supply, even then that's only a cycle. In another cycle, the light forces can be on top. Proper now, supply is mastering from the battle between light and darkness, so accept that there may be a light and there can be dark for a long time to come. Personally, I am at peace with that. Or even if the dark forces took entire control of the galaxy, that allows you to now not occur, even then supply is simply fine. Your souls are just excellent, so growth continues to be carried out. There is nothing which could show up within the tangible world obtainable that would harm supply. And as long as you do not sell your soul to the dark, there is nothing that could appear that might harm your souls. One of the first signs that can be experienced in the course of the shift from 3D to 5D cognizance is an initial disconnect and disillusion with the bodily world. This can be a level of reassessing and wondering that which has been your primary revealing and the experience of the collective for a long time. The focus on the importance of material ownership and security that is the main situation of 3D awareness. As we shift into the integration phase of 4D so that it will absolutely perceive 5D, we can have the conclusion in a selection of methods that there is so much more than just the physical issue of life. We will become aware of the strength that underlies and animates everything. At some point of this section, we are reassessing what we supply fee to, so that we will eventually combine a deeper perspective of the costs of each the cloth and etheric layers of our leveling. Your body feels higher than it has for a protracted while, full of energy. You can decide that, at remaining, you've made a transition to a higher expression of yourself. All the recovery work you've completed on yourself is in the end paying off. You are now firmly manifesting the life you've always desired. Perhaps creative ideas are flowing through your thoughts. You are experiencing delightful synchronicities, and pleasure and laughter drift easily through your being. Your heart is open and packed with love for all the ones around you. It feels so exact to no longer be experiencing the internal conflicts, the self-doubt, the despair, the anger you've been feeling for goodbye. But then, possibly even the next day, you awaken feeling angry and cranky. You realize you are going through old problems within you again. As unresolved dating battles end on your face, self-doubt is flooding through your mind again. Your frame hurts, wherein memories are plaguing you once more. And the country of the world and humanity struggling is pushing you into the gut once more, bringing in a familiar old feel of misery and negativity. In the meantime, if you help some other, then indirectly you are helping yourself, and not directly your own suffering will lower. Even though, do trust that ultimately the entirety is very well. We are also supporting our humanity. Now, not because we fear struggling, however because you are us. The following can be an amazing rule of thumb. If in the long term you need more suffering to your life, harm others. If in the long time you want less suffering on your life, help others. That said, in case you help others to the point wherein you deliver away everything you have, then that may grow your own struggling. Often of them, we don't endorse treating different beings better than you deal with yourself, because that might no longer be loving toward yourself. Also, ultimately you and that other person are one, which means that there may be no difference between you and different humans. Like supporting others might suggest a separation that doesn't exist. You may also suppose in phrases of, some people are currently playing a game of separation. They force, like other people, are separate from them, and so they damage others if that benefits themselves. However, because the whole lot is one, within the long term, they may be harming themselves. You might exclaim that it is taking so long, and surprise how an awful lot longer you need to go through this exasperating reveling before you could actually be free of all the third-dimensional energies that have saved you restricted and diminished. Clearly, the answer is that it will take as long because it takes. It depends on the personal karmic load you've come in with, the amount of ancestor and collective karma you've volunteered to transmute, and particular skills and these abilities it take place to have, and of course, how strong your yearning and determination to be free are. Yes, the method of ascension can be irritating and discouraging, but also certainly test. The times when your 3D self is struggling through the day, becoming perhaps a little more tolerable as you discover ways to navigate them better.